Welcome to NBA 2K TV. We're so excited because this week we are announcing the finalists for the first.
What a sight, a sky-high and nothing to... It can be a circus. David, thanks. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Anaheim on Friday and then on Sunday.
And for that matchup against the Grizzlies, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Now we'll look at Anaheim's starting lineup. Anunoby out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Noel in at the center position. And for the Pelicans, we've got Hayward. Murray out there with Will Barton. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Barnes in at the power forward position. Murray, no good. And stolen by Barnes. And now the Pelicans on the break. Offensive rebound.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And here is Hield. His last outing, he had 24 points. And Noel kicks to Harden. Here's Anunoby. There's the pass to Harden. 5 on the clock. Tries again. Barnes grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Now, here's Nurkic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And he also made his presence felt on the defensive side as well. 3 block shots were registered in that game.
On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by Green. Clock at 4. For 3, Murray. And this late in the season, Clark, for non-playoff contending teams, really there's nothing to lose. The pressure is gone. You can let it rip, can't you?
Yeah, there's a freedom that you can play with when you don't have the pressure or the expectation of being a playoff team. And sometimes that allows you to play your best basketball because there is nothing to lose.
Here is Harden after the basket by Yusuf Nurkic. And James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 5 points so far.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Murray outside. 1:44 left to play in the first. Pulls up, high post. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Harden. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Jazz.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
Now, here's Nurkic. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Murray against Harden. Murray, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Here's Green. Good D by Barnes.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
And it's Anaheim with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Green, no luck.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Barnes can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hield with it. Now guarded by Barton. Hield with the bucket.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
Now Murray. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And how about the block shots, guys? I mean, just overpowering on the defensive side. Really, he was the intimidator.
And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Nurkic has got his third basket of the night right there. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the
Well, and he should know, a former defensive player of the year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
So on the floor for Anaheim, Noel is out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Harden. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. The 3 from Harden. No good on that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Pelicans leading by 3.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here is Hayward after the basket by Anaheim on the other end. A 3-pointer off the mark. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
Fast break Anaheim. Pulls up for 3. And that one is off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And out of bounds as Anaheim gains possession. Anaheim has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Green. Over to the left wing. Anunoby kicks to Green. Hield outside. Shoots over Barton. Misses off the left iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Barnes can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Nurkic with the block. Green against Barnes. Hayward kicks to Barton. Barnes with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Harden.
And guys, it's inevitable over the course of a season that a player will have his ups and downs at the free throw line. And he's on a downswing this month. The percentage has dropped off, but I don't think it'll take him long to bring it back up.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Murray for 3. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Murray against Harden. To the inside. And the rejection by Noel.
Terrific timing by Noel, utilizing his vertical and hands extremely well in terms of how he blocks shots.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Now here's Harden, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at scoring despite getting hit. I mean, astonishing to me.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. Well, for the Clippers. Kenny, what's your take?
Just a great offensive performance.
And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
And you know what, guys? I think it starts with having a body on him every time a shot goes up. I mean, they've got to do a better job boxing out.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Jamal Murray. Nurkic is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Hayward. And it's Barton in at the 2-guard spot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20, 25, and 5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
And here's Harden for 3, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And now running it up the court, Green pushing it all the way, and slam dunk by Noel.
This guy, Noel, man, he's got a massive reach. Just lob up these passes, and he'll handle the rest of it.
Martin dishes to Murray. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Murray's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Harden outside. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Barton, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
Harden the pass to Hield. Shoots over Barton. Hield with the bucket. Hield's got his second basket. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Clippers on defense. They lead by 1. Nurkic kicks to Barton. Just 5 on the clock. Murray. Green with the block.
Green takes great pride in his defense now. He loves denying shots at the rim and playing bigger than his 6'8" frame would lead you to believe.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Murray, good.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Murray against Hield. Floats one up. And the rebound by Nurkic.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Anaheim trails by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Murray. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Murray. Hayward's got 6.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Harden inside the three-point line. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless. Even when he's carrying the whole offense, he's got great energy and stamina.
Barton, no luck. The Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Pelicans pull it in. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it fly. Off on that one. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Pelicans lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Green is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Noel. Then there's Buddy Hield. And it's Harden in at the point. Pass to Barnes. Jacks up a 3. But they get it back.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Hield against Barton. Hield the pass to Harden. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And that one's good. Noel.
And Noel really does a nice job in reading angles of shots. He really excels in avoiding box outs because he's so active, and he typically beats guys to important spots near the basket.
Murray outside. Right through the cylinder that time, all net. Murray's got 10 points here in the second half.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Hield with it, all guarded by Murray. Passes it to Harden. No good with the triple. Pelicans leading by 4. Over to the wing. And here is Murray. Back to Barton. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Green with the block. Here's Anunoby. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
Murray the pass to Nurkic. Hayward outside. target from 13 feet. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Harden for 3. The Clippers get another chance here. Here's Anunoby, and he's good on the 3 ball. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Here's Nurkic, hits the jump hook. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 3. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
Murray dishes to Nurkic. That shot off. Anaheim goes the other way with it. The 3 from Harden. Trifecta!
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 2. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He said to them, that's the kind of effort we need to bring every night. We're right in this thing, but it's going to take sustained effort to close it out. Now let's bring it home. Kevin, back to you.
Nurkic finds Barton. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nurkic the best to Murray. Back to Nurkic. New Orleans moving it around. 6 to shoot. Back to Hayward. From deep 3-point range, can't knock in the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Timeout called, Anaheim. They're up by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And, you know, the Beard continues to impress, continues to get better, and MVP candidate seemingly every season. Now, I've got a question, though. How does he maintain the look of that beard?
So it's Anaheim picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap